Hi there, Marisa Murray here, this week with a team coaching tip. So one of the things that I really like doing is working with teams. I've worked with teams my entire career, and so helping leaders gain increased effectiveness with their teams is something that I'm really passionate about. So today what I wanted to do was share an exercise with you that's really effective in improving the performance of the team, and it will have an instant impact after you do this exercise. The way it improves the team is it really helps everybody get in the same boat in terms of creating the teaming environment that they all want to exhibit in, and it's so empowering for teams to seize and draw attention to each other in terms of the dynamic they want to create for each other, and that's what this exercise yields. And what you'll find is that it increases level of respect. It starts to drive trust and engagement, and really fundamentally at its base, it's really actually doing what everybody knows instinctively you need to do with the team, which is take time to get to know each other. But taking time to get to know each other in a very deliberate way. Sometimes when we think about taking time to get to know each other, we actually spend a lot of time on our history, on our stories, on our chronological work experience. And those things are actually not very helpful in terms of developing team dynamics or team performance. It's not actually very predictive of the future. You can have all kinds of work experience in your resume, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to perform well as a team. So today's exercise really helps teams self-create, both get to know each other on an individual basis with information that's actually relevant to the future team dynamic. So here's how it works. I'm just going to get right into it so you can see how it works. Basically, you ask each individual to think of a time in their past where they've experienced a really great team, like their best teaming experience. And that can be in a family situation, in a work situation, in a team sports situation, in any kind of situation. You ask somebody to be a scribe, or as the leader, you're the scribe or facilitator for this. And what you ask that person to do is we're going to take turns as everybody listens to everybody's individual description of the best team. We're going to be listening for the values that are exhibited in that team, and we're going to be documenting them and creating a consolidated list. So let me give you an example. Say I'm first and I say my best teaming experience is when I created this float for a parade. And I was really young and I didn't really know what I was doing, and there were lots of moving parts, and we all didn't really know what I was doing, and we were really on a tight deadline. And we just all started helping each other. We were super creative. We came up with like crazy ideas. We built on each other. We had a lot of fun, and we were just like, there was no bad ideas. We lived in a really spontaneous environment. And then the next person might say, my best teaming experience was this horrible camping trip with the Scouts where everything went wrong, but we problem solved together. We kept a good attitude even though it was pouring rain, and we found ways to solve for each other. We were aware of each other. Everybody was looking out for everybody else. And at the end, we ended up having one of the best camping trips. And the third person might say something like, my favorite teaming experience was my basketball team in high school. We really, we played our position. We all knew each other's skills. We cheered each other on. We had a deep respect for our individual capability, and we won. We weren't the best team, but we just kept winning. We were on this winning streak because of this incredible respect and trust in each other's capabilities in various ways, and really utilizing everybody's experience in the best way possible. And so as you heard these stories, I'm sure you heard these values. So you're listing these values. You're listing the values that include trust and respect and problem solving and creativity and innovation and fun and positive attitudes and many more. And what you do is you create this list. You just continue, let everybody share their experience. You can actually star the ones that kind of duplicate throughout the experience. And this becomes everybody's list. This is our combined best team experience, best team values. And you really let everybody take it from there. They've had an opportunity to learn from each other. They've had an opportunity to have a memorable story. Our brains remember stories almost better than anything else. And they have a clue to what engages and motivates that individual that they can accommodate in terms of the team dynamic that they create. So that's the exercise. Try it out on your team. Even if it's a team that's been formed for a while or a brand new team, I'm sure you will see great results. Have a go. Have a great week.